NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Hooker now off play action. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
It's taken to the 26. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down is right.
65 catch. This big. 19 Lions.
Here's Hooker. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Hooker. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Check, Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Cardinal, 8 Huxlow.
Gibbs straight ahead. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On the end around, here comes Williams. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing. Hooker. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. A big play that time through the air. 63 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play of cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
70 Ranger. Go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
The 42-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DB. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Trap 60.
Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Here we go.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down.
Ready? 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come 19, come 19. Go street. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Hooker. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Come on.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
19 tights, 19 tights.
Back to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back to throw. Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Trap 60, trap 60.
First and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Hey, check that.
In motion left goes a tight end.
65 catch, 19 Lions.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hooker now on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
18, Pioneer.
The toss out right to Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly they get to the line.
Mustang 19. Hey, Trav. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Quick throw by Hooker complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got it.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Williams. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Let's go now.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
79 Broncos.
Running for it, Montgomery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Seahawks.
He's got him in, complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 74 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Rig alert, rig alert. Warriors 70. Go.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Mustang 19.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
79 Broncos.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Cub 19. Street. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. Ready?
They'll go for it. Hooker. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready? On the ball, now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Lions.
Come on. Set. Ready?
Here's Hooker. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Start.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This out quickly to Williams. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hooker now off play action. Rolling to his right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Check.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as he just ran on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Riggs, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing. Hooker. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. Ready, what?
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Hooker. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and this is taken in at the 5. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Go street. Panther 11, Panther 11. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more into their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how